Hello Leon.
Hello teacher.
Hello Max.
Hello teacher.
Hello David.
Hello teacher.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk about the mind map. Where do you go and how do you go to those places? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Leon, where do you go?
Soccer.
I go to
Soccer.
I go to school.
I go to school.
I go to school.
I go to school.
Okay, how do you go to school?
I go to school.
I walk
I walk
to school.
to school.
Again, I walk to school.
I walk to school.
Max, where do you go?
Books.
I go to the bookstore.
I go to
Bookstore. I go to the bookstore.
I go to the bookstore.
How do you go to the bookstore? By?
Bye.
I go to the bookstore by bike.
I go to the bookstore. Bye.
Yes, David, where do you go?
I go to the water park.
Yeah, that's good. How do you go to the water park? By train. I go to the water park by train.
I go to the water park by train.
Yeah, that's good, Leon. Number 4, where do you go? Playground. I go to the playground.
I go to playground.
Yes, how do you go to the playground? By motorbike.
By motorbike.
I go to the playground by motorbike.
I go to motorbike.
I go to the playground
I go to playground
by...
by motorbike.
Yes, very good. Max, where do you go?
Coffee shop.
I go to the coffee shop.
I go to a coffee shop.
Yes, again.
I go to a coffee shop.
How do you go to the coffee shop?
By taxi.
I go to the coffee shop by taxi. I go to the coffee shop by taxi.
I go to
Coffee shop
coffee shop
by
by taxi.
taxi. David, where do you go? I go to my English class.
I go to English
Class.
class.
I go to English class.
I go to the English class.
How do you go to your English class? By
By
electric?
electric bike.
Yeah, I go to English class by electric bike. I go
I go to the
English class
English class
by
by
electric
electric bike.
bike. Very good. Leon, where do you go?
Coffee store.
I go to convenience store.
I go to convenience store.
How do you go to convenience store?
By car.
I go to convenience store by car.
Do you?
I go to
I go to convenience store
by...
by car.
Yeah, that's good. Max, where do you go, Max? I go...
to supermarket.
How do you go to the supermarket? By
By
scooter.
scooter.
By scooter.
By scooter.
I go to the supermarket by scooter.
I go to supermarket.
By...
By scooter.
Okay, David, where do you go?
I go to the Saigon.
I go to Saigon.
I go to Saigon.
How do you go to Saigon?
I go to Saigon.
By
By
sleeper
speaker.
bus.
Bus.
I go to Saigon by sleeper bus.
I go to the Saigon.
By...
By seats. Bus.
Yeah, by sleeper bus. Leon, where do you go, Leon? I go to
I go to
Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah. How do you go to Singapore?
And
By
by
plane.
by plane.
I go to Singapore by plane.
I go
By
plane.
yeah. Max, where do you go? I go to the museum. No, sorry, the palace.
I go to
Palace.
Paris.
How do you go to the palace? By van. How I go to the palace by van. I go
to
palace
by
by.
van.
Okay. David, where do you go, David?
East.
I go to
the east
island.
island.
I go to the island.
I go to the island.
How do you go to the island?
I go to the ship.
I go to the island by ship.
I go to the
Island
island
by ship. Thank you.